The WRC is back in action. Did you miss us?
The WRC season began with a baptism of fire as Rallye Monte Carlo greeted crews with wet asphalt, slush and treacherous snow. Reigning world champions Seb Ogier and Vincent Landais started cautiously, but a lack of confidence on the Col du Fonget left the door wide open for Elfyn Evans and Scott Martin to take the rally by the scruff of the neck. The Welshman, hungry for that elusive maiden title after finishing runner-up to Ogier in 2025.
This is a strong start from Elfyn, sending a message straight away. Bex, that's probably one of the best stages I've seen from Elfyn in the last year.
38.1 seconds faster.
38 seconds quicker than Seb and 15 quicker than anybody else. Wow.
Yeah, but you could have told me I would have been 2 minutes slower and I would have believed you.
With the Monte Master over a minute off Evans' pace, Oliver Solberg's return to full-time WRC action with Toyota looks all the more impressive. The Swede and co-driver Elliot Edmondson was second to Evans and Martin on the opening test with an unfavourable tyre setup for the conditions, before Solberg put on an absolute masterclass in stage 2.
31.1 seconds faster than Elfyn Evans! And that puts him into the lead of Rallye Monte Carlo. Wow.
That is the craziest I've ever done in my life, and I thought I was off many times. But somehow it just...
Thierry Neuville and Martin Vediger were hoping for a smoother start to the season after a turbulent 2025.
Oh, he's off!
Oh, yeah, that was Thierry Neuville.
Thierry just dropping it into the ditch, carried the momentum.
And their teammates, Adrien Fourmeau and Alex Correa, didn't fare much better on the snow. Fourmeau was clear about the difficulty of the challenge at the stop control.
It was one of the most difficult stages I've done in my life. We have just no grip at all.
Incidents for Sami Piari and Josh McAleon on Col du Fonget gave Rally 1 rookies John Armstrong and Shane Byrne a golden opportunity to prove themselves on their Monte Carlo debut. And despite a brush with disaster, the M Sport Ford crew found themselves in third place going into the final test of day 1. As if conditions hadn't been hard enough, visibility was at a minimum for stage 3.
Oh, look at the fog now, Bex.
Oof, this is what they were referring to then, wasn't it? This visibility, or lack of rather.
There is evening like this where you're extremely happy that it's over.
Conditions progressively became worse, and after Fourmeau and Correa lost their bearings mid-stage,
Adrien was on it. He was only 7.1 slower than Ogier at 14 kilometres. He was taking risks. This is what happens in these conditions when you're just pushing on a little bit. You have to be patient.
the red flag was raised, bringing stage 3 to a stop. Nominal times were given to the remaining crews, leaving Solberg in the lead after his stage 2 magic, and Armstrong in the top 3 at the end of his first day in the WRC.
I had so much fog. Seriously, I don't know what the others had, but oh my god.
Obviously that one got red flagged for us, presumably for the fog, because I couldn't see anything in the middle of the stage. It was like literally on the bonnet, and so tricky to even just stay on the road. So probably the right decision. We'll see what happens. Obviously that should be a nominal time for us, and we should stay third, so that's quite good for the first night in Monte Carlo and first night in Rally 1, so we'll take that.
So the end of day 1, Solberg leads Rally Monte Carlo ahead of teammate Evans, with debutant Armstrong in third. Fourmeau lies fourth, and Ogier rounds out the top 5.